Hello TCA, I am Mindy Wheat, the reading specialist here at the Classical Academy. I just wanted to talk to you about a really important tip that I have learned and have been enjoying using with my students, and it really helps them with spelling, and it also helps them a little bit with reading, because spelling, encoding, is just the flip side of decoding. So the thing that I really do is really emphasize learning how the mouth is forming the letter sounds. So I really want to bring their attention to what their lips are doing, their tongue is doing, and their teeth are doing as they're saying each sound, to make sure that each sound is super crisp and clear. Usually a little crisper and clearer than I am talking right now. Sorry, I keep stumbling over my words. So for example, one thing that I teach kids is the definition of a vowel and the definition of a consonant, and how vowels differ from consonants in your mouth. So a vowel, vowels are open, your mouth is always open, and vowels are always voiced. So vowels are open and voiced, and the sound is continuant. It just goes on and on and on. So for example, ah, your mouth is open and it's voiced, and you can go on and on saying ah forever. Another open and voiced vowel is I. Your mouth is open, totally open. So I even have some pictures that I show kids because that helps too, but just describing it and having them look in a mirror is also just as effective. So vowels are open and voiced, so I always really make sure that they notice that this one is voiced, and consonants a lot of times are silent. Not always, but a lot of times. Consonants are blocked. The sound is blocked or partially blocked by the tongue, teeth, or lips. So an example of that is oh. That one is totally blocked by the tongue. Oh. Another one is and that's totally being blocked by the lips. So the sound is still coming out, but the sound is being changed by the lips blocking it. Another one that's blocked by the teeth is that one's being blocked by the teeth. The teeth are kind of changing the sound. One that's being blocked by the teeth and the lips is the F sound. The difference between the F sound and the V sound, there's actually a couple that are like that in our language, is just the change between the voice and being unvoiced. So they have the same lip formation, but one is voiced and one is not voiced. The F is not voiced, but the V is totally voiced. Same thing. So I'm constantly doing hand signals to my kids. This one's voiced. That one's not voiced, so you shouldn't be hearing any voice. There are some consonants that can be tricky to figure out if they're blocked or partially blocked, and that would be like a W. That one is partially blocked by the rounding of the lips. That one, it can be kind of tricky. Another one is the N sound. There's two sounds where the tongue is at the tip, but behind the teeth, and another one where you roll your tongue back. And that one's kind of like in sync or in sing, and that one's kind of tricky as well, where you're kind of rolling it back. So there are some sounds that can be tricky for kids, but if you really make them pay attention to what's going on inside of their mouth, it really helps, especially for those tactile learners. You really notice that it becomes very clear for them once you pay attention to the sounds in the formation of the lips. So I hope this helps. When your student is struggling with saying a word, make sure that they are paying attention to make sure you are paying attention to how they're saying it, and help them with whatever means possible to make sure the sound is super crisp and clear, because otherwise they're going to spell it wrong. It doesn't matter how many times they say the word or break up the sounds. If they're saying it wrong, they're going to spell it wrong. Thanks. Bye.